back to another Antwood Movie Mania, and we are live because it is interview time. Now, my special guest today is an actress, producer, speaks multiple languages, a winner for a Best Actress Award, has starred in TV shows such as the hit show Grace and Coronation Street, and has starred in feature films such as Take Cover and The Seductress Vampiress in the 2024 hit film Drained, which I cannot wait to talk about, and so much more. So I would like to welcome to the channel Madalina Bellariu Ion.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Amazing intro. Thank you.
Thank you. You do not know how many times I've practiced that intro just to get it out there. But look, I said it just a minute ago, but I just want to say it again. Thank you so much for coming onto this channel because, I'm so lucky to have people agree to come on here. But I've been looking forward to this one because I seen Drained in the cinema and I loved the performance. So I wanted to get you on here. But like we were saying, I did reach out around Christmas time, but obviously just to let everyone know, right? Once you've done a film or something, everyone might think, oh, they get a chance to rest. Well, I'm telling everyone now that this person's schedule is non-stop. She is a workhorse. I'm telling you, to find the time to come on to here, it's months. But we're doing it. We finally got her on. So I want to say a massive thank you.
Thank you so much for your patience. Yes, you've reached out to me around Christmas, and there was holidays. I was premiering a film which came out in Romania cinemas, and then I was busy filming for a project that I can't speak much about yet, unfortunately, because you know how it is. You have to wait to come out. But yeah, sometimes it's that for us actors, very busy or very quiet. So you've got times and times. So thank you so much for inviting me, and thrilled to finally.
Well, I've got you on here, so I'm making the most of this interview. Right, so my first question of the day is, how's your day going so far?
Oh, my day is lovely, thank you. I was discussing a project that I want to produce. I've worked with a director with this specific director, UK director in theater in 2018, and we reconnected because we wanted to develop this project. We have some cast attached, and we are in the funding stages. So I had a couple of meetings around that, and yeah, after this, I'm gonna go do some gym. And it's nice, beautiful weather outside. I'm currently in Bucharest. I flew from Berlin the other day, and in 2 days I'm going to Prague to film something. Just a short trip this time. Yeah, here I am.
Oh, fair enough. I've been for a fresh haircut this morning, so that's why I'm get rid of all my greys.
And how is the weather in UK? As I said, here it's.
Do you know what? Right, normally it's pretty bleak, but it's this week it's been really sunny, so we're being lucky this week. So I'm.
I weather because I lived in London for 13 years. I'm still sort of back and forth. I'm still living in London half of my time, but I avoid in the summers to be in London. I prefer to be closer to Greece, Italy for the summer. For obvious reasons. No.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? Right. Just before we get into stuff, I went to Greece a couple of years ago for my brother's wedding, and he had his wedding outside, and it was 40 degrees, and he made me wear a 3-piece suit. So I was like,
ooh, sauna.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
was Oh no, they didn't. No, they didn't do nothing like that. It was just but there was just buckets of ice everywhere with water for people to just. It was just. I mean, it was a good weight loss. I'm not going to lie. I was probably.
Nice. Well, at least the photos came out well. I'm sure.
Yes.
That beautiful golden light and.
Yeah, the photos came out nice, so it was before everyone was like a dripping mess. They took all the photos.
Exactly. Good, good. Photos at the beginning of the party, always, never the end.
But I mean, next week I'm going on a stag do in Benidorm, like so in spit. So that's what the haircut's for, really. Because I don't want to be long hair,
Yeah,
sweating
more
everywhere. It's just
difficult to handle. Don't tell me.
yeah, yeah. But it's just going to be a weekend of drinking. But I'm not the stag, so I'm just taking it easy. It's all on the stag do. It's all on the stag, not me. So I can, get him a mess. So it's fine. It's fine. Right. So take us back growing up. Was acting something you wanted to do, or did you have like another career path in mind?
Oh, well, growing up in a small city in Romania, having a family that has nothing to do with the film industry. Around me, people didn't have much to do with the film industry because obviously we're talking about a small city. So it's not something I had in mind. However, I discovered, I mean, I was very creative as a child. I was telling stories to my brother, making up stories. I was a storyteller. As we all are as kids, but I feel me particularly, I was almost blackmailing him into playing with me, role playing, so that I don't tell to my mother what he's done, or I don't, I don't give him away in certain ways. So yeah, I was very creative, and I was also part of a dancing team for about 8 years. And then also in elementary school, my French teacher has asked who wants to be in a theater play in French, and we will go with that play around the country in different festivals, theater festivals for kids. And obviously, whoever is going to work on that play will have a higher grade because it's extra work that will have to put in and extra work in French language. So obviously, my hands were up. Please pick me, pick me. Luckily, she picked me for playing the lead negative, so the antagonist in that play. And that's how I really discovered acting, because I felt on stage much more free. I was a shy child, I can say. I mean, with people that I knew, I could recite poems, I could tell stories, but with people I didn't know, I was quite reserved and shy. But on the stage, in the character, I felt more myself, very expressive and very loving towards this art. So that's when I got my first diploma as an actress, and that's when I can say that I definitely discovered acting. It definitely took me a while until I actually said, okay, I'm just gonna move to London and study, go to drama school and do the proper way of becoming an actress. I explored schools in Romania as well, but I was indecisive. I followed another path while still doing different courses, and in London, Italy as well. And in Italy, I studied with Michael Margotta. So I started from that sensorial work and the teacup and the shower in the morning. So you kind of explore different methods and different teachers and courses. I did a summer course at Lambda, I think, at the very beginning, 13 years ago or something like that. So, and then I decided to, okay, I'll move to London and just do this. And because I loved it too much, I couldn't get away from it. So that's how, yeah, that's how I went about it.
You just said there about taking the stage. What do you remember about your first experience getting on that stage?
Wow, theater is so beautiful. It's about the nerves that you have before, because you know that the audience is waiting and you can hear them talking and you can hear all of that and your nerves are bubbling up. But the moment you come on stage, you're just focused on what you have to do and your character, and it's you suddenly you suddenly forget about the nerves. It's not anymore the nerves, it's just you're the character. Of course you are still aware of the audience, because you feel every breath, every tension, every laugh. You're happy of people's reaction. And I did some theater in London as well in 2017, 2018, and yeah, we were always discussing after every show, oh my God, the audience has been quieter this time. I wonder, if it's as good as yesterday, or, it's those stuff that you remember. And of course, people you've worked with that, as I mentioned at the beginning of the conversation, I'm currently developing something with a theater director I've worked with in London, Simon David Eden. And it's those, we're family friends. I know his wife, daughter. It's those kind of relations that you'll always have that kind of connection with those people you've worked so hard, mostly on a play that takes longer normally than a movie. It's similar with TV series as well. If you play in a TV series for years, of course, you sort of grow up together. Yeah, with theater as well, you meet very often, you have the shows and you have that shared experience, the warm-ups before the show. So yeah, I miss it. Now I'm more into film and TV. I'm also traveling a lot, so I guess it's more difficult to stay in one place. And I got it just happened that I got more TV and film in the past year, but I miss it. I miss theater.
Would you ever go back to it?
Yeah, I would love to. So I'm just waiting for the right opportunity, let's see.
So learning on stage, did you put that experience into your, did you take what you learned from being on stage into your acting career?
Oh, of course. I think it's very connecting. First of all, I mentioned I was a dancer before. I think that helped a lot my physicality and my movement, being in my body, being aware of my body. What I learned from theater, though, is obviously you only have one take and you have to fully go for it. So I think that discipline teach me a lot. Like, you gotta stay in character all the time, no matter whatever mistakes happen, whatever happens, you're there for the whole show, and you're never out of character. So I think that teach me a sort of discipline. And then, of course, for camera, sometimes it's smaller, it's a bit more technical, and a lot happens in the editing room as well, because they can edit it differently and it can come out differently. But I feel like a theater is the playground of the actors much more, because you have to figure it out in the moment. Even though you have specific blocking, spontaneous things can happen. Something may fall and you gotta react to that, right? So yeah.
Now, you are multilingual. How many languages do you actually know?
Oh, I know 5 languages: Romanian, Italian, English, French, and Spanish. I liked learning languages as a kid, to be honest. It's also thanks to my parents, because they put a lot of emphasis in languages, in me learning languages. I was traveling as a kid to Italy, thanks to some relatives we have there, so I'm native in Italian as well. And yeah, I loved French, I love Spanish, and of course English. You grow up with it. Cartoons in Romania were not yet dubbed in Romanian; they were still in English. So I'm used to the English language as a kid. So yeah.
Like we're just talking about there. So you've learned the languages because you wanted to, but also to be versatile in different roles. Did you want to learn them so you weren't shoehorned into just one genre? So you can take your different languages and use them into different films or different shows and stuff.
I could use them for sure. I mean, I auditioned for a Spanish for a Spanish role recently. I didn't get it, unfortunately, but I auditioned for Spanish, French. Of course, I use it. It helps me a lot to know the language. Also, when I do different accents in English, because I know, as Italian, for example, the moment I go into an Italian and thinking maybe I gesticulate a bit more, maybe my cadence is a bit different, my thinking changes a bit. So is that cultural, knowing that culture, you can integrate it into the character as well. And I didn't learn languages because I wanted to implement it in my acting. It was a bit before. I know languages since I was a kid, and I was practicing them. So it's more the other way around. It does help me in my acting, but I didn't learn languages because of my acting. However, on a feature film I have called Take Cover, I'm speaking Serbian in the movie, and I do not speak Serbian, but I speak some Serbian in the movie. I speak English mainly, but also I have Serbian words, sentences, and of course I had to learn it. I got casted. It's a project by Signature Entertainment, and I got casted in it just 2 or 3 weeks before filming. So it was a very fast turnaround, and I just had help. My Serbian friends who were recording for me and helping me through my navigating my way through the Serbian language. And I was always, having to ask them questions, even more than just the script. Sometimes, okay, what if I want to, let's say, improvise and say something in that language while you are in the fear, in the emotions, you normally go into your native language. So I was putting myself, what would I say in Romanian in those moments? And that was just, I just wanted to know how you would say it in Serbian. So it was a challenge, but knowing so many languages, I think it definitely helps. You're also more bold in just going for it. Just try the pronunciation, and if it's wrong, they'll correct you.
You right now, so you won the Best Actress Award at the Milan International Film Festival, and other awards too. How does it feel to you personally, like, to win these awards, knowing that your hard work is paid off?
So for Milano Short Film Festival, I won the award for Best Actress in a movie called Bad Wings. And what's beautiful about it is that I learned sign language for that particular project, and it was challenging in that way for me. So it meant a lot. I have it somewhere in the house, but I'm not gonna go grab it now, but I have it. And unfortunately, I couldn't be present at the festival, but someone took it for me, and it's now in my home. But I think the beautiful thing is that I wanted to do this story, and I got involved more than just an actress. I also sort of co-produced it. I helped the director with several stuff, and it's about an orphan who lost her hearing at 4 years old, and basically she speaks in sign language, and it's a story of revenge. So I loved combining that kind of the pain that she has inside her, but with the venom of revenge. And it's been wonderful. It's just a short film, but it was a lot of work. I worked with Richard Platt on Zoom, who teach me sign language for the particular project. So it was exciting. And it's been 5 years already, I think, or 4 or 5 years. So it's been a while. Time flies. It's been a while.
Right, now, you have starred in TV shows in the UK with the hit TV show Grace, which is on Amazon and Apple TV. Like, how did that job come around?
I normally have auditions via my agents. this time my UK agent sent me this audition. I was actually filming for Drained, funny enough. So I was busy filming. I finished my day and I was so tired. And I've asked a friend actor to help me film it. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm up for it because I'm so tired. And he was like, well, but that's the role, right? She's tired also. Just go for it. So yeah, with no makeup at all, hair in a bun, as simple as I could, but it worked for the role. I just went for it, and I think the tiredness helped. I mean, her body was like also so tired because she is a victim of abuse, um, victim of the modern slavery. Sorry, she's stuck in the modern slavery house, and she has a lot on her shoulders. Her passport was taken. She's forced to put a bomb in a stadium. And without revealing, because there's no spoiler in what I told you, that's just at the beginning of the episode. Just yeah, I'll invite you to watch it. But basically, I had that audition, then I had a call back with the casting directors and the director, and then I had another callback. So it was like 3 rounds of auditions for this particular role. She needed to be Eastern European, but not necessarily Romanian. And once they cast me, they also casted my brother in the show, and he is also Romanian. So the director came up with the idea that maybe we should do some scenes in Romanian language, the ones between us. The rest of the show is in English, but where we speak, we should do it in Romanian. So obviously, I was like, yeah, I'm happy to just translate it myself, and I sort of helped having a look at the subtitles as well afterwards to see if they match. So I've got along really nicely with them. I filmed for 6-7 weeks maybe, and it's been a very physical role as well. She's jumping from a window, escaping from a fire at one point. She's in a cage. So many things happen, and she wants to save her brother, to save herself. So very high stakes, and it's a great episode. I mean, season 5, I think. Season 5, the first episode. Yeah, it's my story. Grace TV series, every episode it's a different story. Yeah, they follow a different case, and one of them is about me. So
Oh, good. You also so you were also in Coronation Street. For everyone who's watching, like who's going to watch, who's not from the UK, Coronation Street is a soap show that is watched by millions every day. Like no matter what, millions tune in to watch Coronation Street. So to get that part, like that's giving you exposure to millions of people. Like, how did that make you feel?
I remember when I auditioned for it, I went to the studios and there were people queuing. And I asked them, "Oh, are you also for the audition queuing?" No, we're here to see, to see the stars, to see the actors. I was like, "Oh, okay. For the audition, you have to go that way." So yeah, there were like sort of 2 doors, and I was surprised that there were fans just standing there watching their beloved actors. I've done a soap in Romania as well for about a year, so I know that a soap can have lots of fans. It has that kind of impact. But my first experience in that sort of format was with Coronation Street, and it was lovely to work with that team. And yeah, again, it's like bringing up memories because it's been a while, at least 7 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd seen the picture. I was like, where have I seen that? Where have I seen her from in that? I was like, oh, then it clicked. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, nice. So you want yeah.
Right. I want to talk about Drained because I've been looking forward to talking about this film. Now, you played the seductive vampiress as Rhea in the 2024 hit Drained. First off, like, how did you get this role? Like, who did you audition for to get the role?
Yeah, the same type of process. I auditioned for it. I was filming in Hungary and I was doing Zoom auditions. And I had a meeting with Peter, the director, and Rory, who was already cast in the lead. And I just loved how it all went. Peter is very, as a director, is very open to suggestions from us, the actors, very flexible. And Rory is a fantastic actor. And yeah, I felt great, and that's how I came on board. Initially, I did a self-tape, and they liked it. And then I met on Zoom with Rory just to see the chemistry. It was more like a chemistry test. I remember being nervous because I was filming in Hungary, and I was outside of the city, and I wasn't sure of my internet connection, if it's strong enough in order to be able to support a Zoom, where, of course, if it's an interview, it's perhaps easier. If it's get interrupted, is not a problem. But as an actress, you're always scared. Oh my God, what if it's gonna ruin our, the pacing, the connection. It's not easy to restart because it might not be the same. So, but you gotta work with it. And luckily, it went well. And yeah, a few weeks after, I was meeting Rory and Peter face to face, and straight into filming. We didn't have many rehearsals for that project, and we had to sort of find our way through it. But Peter has been very open in discussing to me the background of Rhea, so even much more than people actually see on the script is the work of the actor with the director to figure out, the background of the characters. And sometimes I do it alone. But in this case, in the case of the project Drained, Peter was very, tell me if you have questions. And this is what I thought of Rhea. And I was like, oh, interesting, because I want to get more into her past and into, so he was very open to answer all my questions. And I was coming up with suggestions that he loved. I sometimes also you saw the movie, so there's no big reveal here, but I did use some Romanian words here and there when she's angry and she says something in Romanian. So yeah.
Right, so your character Rhea is a seductive vampiress, and we see that, like, in the nightclub straight away, that you are dancing very seductively, and you catch the main character's eye. Did you interpret the dancing on your own, or did the director have a vision of, like, being seductive, or was that all you?
It was all me, and unfortunately I didn't have time to do a choreography or something. And I remember being a bit stressed because I thought I should add some moves which are a bit, not like from this world, but a bit different. I don't dance like a normal dancer, like a contemporary dance. So I remember, okay, I'm just gonna go for it and play with it. So it was pretty spontaneous and not choreographed as such. I had some ideas, but then suddenly you're faced with that music, and on set you may end up doing something else. But I let the music carry me, and I had a couple of moves, that were like, characteristic, I think, for Rhea. What I thought back then, at least. And
well, it worked. Let me tell you, it worked. I'll just.
Nice.
Right, so it was filmed in London. Obviously, you said you spent many years there. To be in a vampire film, like the setting, because obviously it was like pretty much all at night time, like the scenes you were in. What was it like filming like at night, like in London as the setting?
Yeah, we filmed do both daytime, because sometimes you can turn nighttime. If it's interior, you can transform, and instead of daytime, you can easily make it nighttime. So we filmed both days and nights. The challenge with Drained is that, of course, it's not a studio movie, or it's not a big budget movie. Therefore, the rhythm was a bit faster, so we could only have 2 takes and just move on, because we had to move on. And it's, of course, that's always the challenge when you do a low budget movie. But the most important thing is that people, when they watch it, they don't feel like it is low budget. So and they don't see the behind the scenes, in order to know, oh, actors, they don't have their own trailers, or all those. But for us it doesn't matter, because for us it's about the script, the story you want to tell. And it is more challenging doing lower budget movies, but in the same time, if you have a unified team, everybody works a lot at its maximum, gives the best, because they all want to make a really good project. And you end up being very, like a small family, very connected because of that reason. Being a smaller crew as well, you become more intimate.
Yeah. Right. So with this film, obviously, when you think of a vampire film, you think, oh, the vampire feeds, done, move on to the next victim, like, and so forth. But with this, because like obviously you think, oh, vampire needs blood and constantly needing blood, like, and it's an addiction for them. But this film flips the coin, like it flips the script on it, because we introduced to Thomas, who gets introduced to you, but he becomes an addict to being fed on, even though it's killing him. Like, he still like needs it, like he still wants it. Like, obviously, it's like a toxic relationship between the two of you. Like, you're both practically drug addicts. Like, to one being fed on, one needs feeding. Like, is that the way, like, you would explain this film?
Yeah, and that's what I loved about it, honestly, because there are so many vampire stories out there, but now you see it all from the perspective of the victim, which is Thomas, who becomes addicted. So it is a metaphor to addiction, whether it's substance abuse or toxicity in relationships. Everybody can watch their relationship and dynamic in the way that speaks most to them. But it is a metaphor to toxicity, so I think it has a powerful message in that way. And yeah, she needs the right partner. Rhea, my character, needs the right partner to feed off, and that partner will automatically, by giving her blood, will age faster. And he knows that it drains him. And I see the right qualities in Thomas. I sense that he has the right type of blood, and he's the character that will give everything to me. And there are some beautiful moments there, and that's why I love the script, actually, because I've received other vampire scripts, and I always wanted to play a vampire. Also, being I grew up, my grandparents were in Transylvania, so I grew up there with my grandparents while my parents were working in the city. So for me, it's, it has a special place in my heart, because I always wanted to play a vampire from Transylvania, basically.
Yeah, well, I seen this film at the cinema, like at a film festival called Fear Screen. It was like a brand new film festival that was just getting set up, and one of the people, like, I think it was one of the producers was there. Dan Patrick Vaughan was there.
Like, he was,
he was doing like he was showing off the film, and then he did like a Q&A at the end, and he pretty much sang nothing but praises for you, like for the full Q&A. He was like, oh, she was brilliant, she was great to work with, such a presence on set, and
we had our premiere at Screamfest in Los Angeles, where I couldn't unfortunately be present. But yeah, we premiered at Screamfest, and then it went on to the streaming platforms. I have to watch that video where Daniel sang
Oh,
praise.
do you know what? Right, because like when I went there, I did like I made like because obviously for the YouTube channel, like I did because like there was people like promoting. I was trying to promote the film festival itself because it was a brand new film festival, and then I recorded like all these little interviews with people who were showcasing their horror shorts, and I interviewed the people that were hosting the event and everything. And then at the end, when they were doing the Q&A, I was filming it and my mic's cut off. So I had to cut the complete thing off. So that praise is like,
That's
just gone. I was like watching it back and I was like, where's the volume gone? I was like, no. I was like, no.
That's
So
okay. No, Daniel, it's really lovely. He's done beautiful cinematography, and yes, he's one of the producers. When he read the script from Peter, he sent it to Sean Cronin, who is our co-director and producer as well. So he's the one who connected the dots in making this project possible. And yeah, both Peter and Sean are very thankful to him, and the other way around, he's thankful to them, and so on. So that's how you get a project made. You need to have someone believing in it so much, and making the right introductions and getting it in front of the right people.
Yeah, he was saying in the Q&A that the budget was around 100K. 100 grand, like the full.
No, it was more than that. But
I don't know if he used that on like just the special effects. I'm not sure. Like if
maybe it was more than that. Yeah, I think it would have been impossible to do this one. But it was a small budget, nevertheless. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that money got put, like the full thing got put to good use. Whatever budget you were on, like it really got put to great use.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I watched it, I came home and then I'd done a review on it straight away. Like,
thank you.
Yeah,
nice.
So if you want to watch my review, I'll happily send you it. I think maybe it might be about 6 minutes or something, the review. I don't know. But I sang your praises on there, so thank you so much.
Music to my ears. As an actress, all this music to my ears, not because of the praises itself, but because we put so much work, and we do this obviously for us, first of all, for the love of acting, but also, we hope the product is going to be loved by people, and that's the best compliment one can get in terms of oh my god, I love that character. And I still receive messages not only regarding Drained, but regarding Take Cover as well, Grace now. I sometimes receive messages from people on Instagram, and they just tell me they've watched something and they've really related with the character, or they really love the project. And for me, that's what we need. We don't do this job for money, or for obvious reasons, because there are other jobs who are more secure or paid better, as per se. But the best is this. We are feeding off the reactions of people, as much as Rhea in Drain feeds off the blood of Thomas. So we need that. Thank you for your kind remarks.
How long did it take to put the fangs in, like the prosthetics?
We had a very good dentist coming to my house, taking the shape of the teeth, and it was a choice whether I'm gonna wear it all the time, and you're gonna see Rhea all the time just with those teeth, or not. And for practicality reasons, but also we thought it's gonna be more interesting. They went for the option, okay, we're not gonna see her teeth growing except when it's full moon, when she obviously has a different energy to her.
Oh yeah,
she fed much more.
Yeah, that took me by surprise when she just went proper into schizo fit. I was like, what the? I was like, what the world?
Yeah, and that's flying, right? So we filmed that on green screen. We had one day of filming the flying scenes on green screen, and it's nice because it's not too much in the movie. It's not, you have just very little bits of flying, but it's just enough to give the taste. So yeah.
All right. Right. So you are the founder of Open Book Entertainment. Would you like to explain everything, like what that's about, to everyone who doesn't know?
Indeed, that's my production company. It's opened last year, and except Bad Wings and another short, Practice Makes Perfect, we also co-produced the first feature. It's called That March, and it came out in cinemas in Romania. It's a spy thriller. Now it's to be sold internationally. Maybe it will be renamed, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same name. But yeah, it's a production company I formed from the desire of making some stories, bringing some stories from script to screen, because sometimes you find perfect roles and perfect stories that need to be told, and they need someone to push it or to work towards it. And as I mentioned, it happened to me. I work with people, and they have a beautiful script which is left in their drawers, and I'm just reading it, and I'm like, okay, we need to make this, so let's see how we can make it happen. So yeah, Open Book Entertainment, it's my production company.
You recently just shared a post that you have teamed up. I don't know whether it's say teamed up or joined Lexus RZ.
Oh
Like,
yes,
like,
it's another
like
yeah.
I know. I seen your post saying that you've been waiting ages to share it. Like, how did that come around?
That's a worldwide campaign for Lexus, and I just got approached by the production company via my agent in Italy to do it, and it was filming in Romania, in Transfăgărășan, a beautiful road in Transylvania, very beautiful in the mountains, right? And they were looking for an actress who plays the piano. They saw some shots of me playing piano in Practice Makes Perfect. So that's how it came about. They were just looking for the someone to represent the brand in a good way, I guess. So the TV commercial came out in Italy for sure, came out in Europe, in some countries. In Romania, it will come out on TV in June. So yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, it's definitely on YouTube. And yeah, will be also probably in your country if you're watching us from Europe. I'm not sure it's gonna be in the US. I think just in Europe for now, this model of car and this commercial. So yeah, I had fun for sure.
Finally, because this is it, we're at the end now. I know you said you couldn't earlier on, but can you tell us something you're working on, like upcoming?
I had filmed for an Austrian production called The Train. It's also a spy thriller. And yes, I'm currently filming for a project I can't reveal, unfortunately. I know, but this is according to the contract, I have an end date, so I cannot say. But yeah, and we're trying to get off the ground this project called Idols of the Tribe, which is going to be I'm also going to be executive producer on it, and we're so close to financing it. So fingers crossed, and I'll obviously be able to speak more about that once it's green lit.
All right. Well, that's it. You have answered all my questions. Again, I would like to thank my special guest, Madalina thank you so much for coming on and talking to me. It means a lot because I know it took a while to get on here, but I just want to again say thank you so much for coming on and just shooting the breeze with me.
Yeah, no, thank you. It was fun, and thanks for inviting me.
You are so welcome. Well, that's it. That is the end of our interview. I would like to thank my special guest, Madalina, for coming on and talking about Drained and everything else in her career, winning awards, taking the stage, everything else. So, as always, I am Anthwood Movie Mania, and I would like to say thank you again to Madalina. As always, I'm Anthwood Movie Mania. Please leave your likes, your comments, please subscribe. Be sure to watch Strange, Take Cover, Grace, Coronation Street. Help this actress as much as possible in her career because she is a very talented person. As always, I'm Anthwood Movie Mania, and I will see you in the next one. See you later. And